What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from HiOnAndroid.DopeTechDaily.com. Today I'm coming at you guys with another case video for your LG V10. Now we've done quite a few of these. The last one I did was the Urban Armor Gear case for the V10. We've also had quite a few problems with the LG V10 fingerprint scanner not working with cases. So I tested that out on the cases I'm going to show you today. They don't work very well, not any better, so I'm not going to waste time in this video. I will link my previous case test videos with the fingerprint scanner so you can see if the issues we're having. It's really only sort of limited to the T-Mobile variant. Not a problem on AT&T or Verizon for the most part anymore, but T-Mobile really just needs to push the update out to the phone. That's really all there is to it, like AT&T did. So I don't want to bring down VRS Design's cases just because of the fingerprint scanner issue, of course. So we're going to not talk about that too much, instead focus on the build quality of these cases. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first case I have for you today, and that is the crystal bumper here. You can see it's got some VRS Design branding there on the side. And of course you can see here it's a clear case. It's got sort of a gold around the outside. You can also get it in a rose gold as well as a steel gray. This was before they changed their name to VRS Design, so it still says VRS Design Lab on the side. It is a two-part case, so you can go ahead and take that apart if you want. You can see you've got the crystal clear back, so you'll be able to see through the phone. So you go ahead and just seat your phone in there, the LG V10, and then you can go ahead and just take the plastic, the hard plastic shell, sort of wrap that around the phone. So you can go ahead and slide the plastic piece right in there, and then make sure all of the cutouts are aligned correctly. So you've got all the cutouts lined correctly. So at the top, of course, you've got cutouts for your IR blaster right there. You've also got cutouts on the back for the fingerprint scanner, your camera, your flash, and everything. On the bottom, you've got a cutout for your micro USB charging, your speaker, and your headphone jack, as you can see right there. So overall, the construction of this Crystal Bumper series case, it's very nice. It's a very simple TPU style case. It's got a clear black back, which I like because you see right through the phone. You can see your V10 branding. It looks pretty nice with the black color of the phone as well overall. Definitely, you can reach all the buttons because you got the buttons on the back on this phone, so you don't have to worry about responsiveness of buttons through the case or anything. It does have a slightly raised up lip on the front. We always like to look at that. It is a little smaller than most VRS cases, but if you sit it down on the table, you're not going to have any problems whatsoever in terms of the screen getting scratched, as long as the table itself isn't a raised up surface. So if you want to add a little style to your LG V10, sort of add an extra color here around the bumper, around the edges, and also get some protection for the back of the phone. This phone, of course, doesn't need that much protection. It's a very rugged style phone. But if you want to add a little extra style and you don't want to add too much bulk, this case really doesn't add much bulk at all to the phone. So overall, with most VRS Design cases, you guys know I really love their cases because they have sort of a high style to them. They've also got a low cost. You can find these on Amazon between $13 and $17, depending on the day. And of course, I'll put a link to Amazon as well as the VRS Design site if you want to pick one up from there. So that's the Crystal Bumper series. Comes in three colors, as I mentioned: gold, rose gold, as well as the steel gray. And the next one I have today, so let's go ahead and take a look. This is the High Pro Shield. So they sent me a couple. This is a different color. Just thought I'd open it up with you guys. You can see their new packaging is really simple. Just comes in a simple bag. So go ahead and throw that out of the way. They got a fake V10 in there, which as usual will pop it out, throw it over to the side. And let's go ahead and take a look at this case before I bring the phone in. This one's got sort of the steel gray around the sides. You can see, again, VRS Design Lab right there on the side. Cutouts on the bottom for the headphone jack, charging port, and the speaker again. And of course, you've got this nice soft back here on the High Pro Shield as usual. At the bottom, you have a little bit of a matte finish, as well as the steel gray that's cut out that's going all the way around there. So you can see overall, this is also a two-part case. You do have the textured pattern on the inside, which is a signature of VRS Designs, as well as their branding inside the case itself. That makes you know that you've got a VRS Design official case. Comes apart again, you can take it apart. And let's go ahead and slap it on there. Let me go ahead and get the V10 out of the Crystal Bumper series case really quickly. And I'll go ahead and slide it right into the High Pro Shield. So we put it into the TPU. And then once again, we're just going to fit the hard plastic shell right around this part of the TPU case. Make sure we've got all of our cutouts aligned, and then the case is correctly seated, and indeed it is. So this is a very similar case to the Crystal series. Of course, the difference being that you can't see through the back of the phone. You got this nice soft pattern here with some more VRS branding here in the corner, cutouts for the fingerprint scanner and your buttons, and they work perfectly fine because, again, the case itself is not covering those in this particular case. So definitely if you like the sort of brushed aluminum look on the back, I definitely like the High Pro Shield. It's one of my favorite cases. This is definitely one that I recommend for you to pick up. It definitely serves its sort of function, adds a little bit of style to the LG V10. You can choose from various color options as well, including gold and rose gold for the bumper part of the High Pro Shield. So I definitely recommend both of these guys from VRS Design. Again, fingerprint scanner doesn't work any better than it does on any of the other cases, but I'm not going to take points away for that. That's really T-Mobile and LG that need to get that sorted out. All right, guys, so that's my full review of the LG V10 VRS Design cases, Crystal Bumper, High Pro Shield. If you guys want to check them out, I will link them below on Amazon as well as VRS Design website. Please give me a follow on Google Plus and Twitter at the links in the description. Like and subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoy my content. I really appreciate it. And find me over at Dope Tech Daily, where I've added a lot of new content to my site. Going to be covering Android news, Android editorials, and we'll also have a lot more giveaways going on over there. All right, guys, I appreciate you checking it out, and I will see you guys in the next video.